AJ Ferrari is a savage wrestler out of the University of Nebraska, but let's take a look at his training in the weight room. So in all the clips that you can find on his Instagram, he's actually just hitting those basic patterns like squatting, deadlifting, pressing, pulling, and he's doing a lot of good single leg work. He's really strong, flexible, and he's good at his sport. But what I really appreciate about watching these clips is that AJ is not shying away from intensity. He lifts really heavy with max intent, and he's as strong as an ox. As you scroll through, it seems like he's been lifting heavy for years and years and years, which is amazing to see because he's developed into an incredibly strong wrestler. Now, one thing that you need to remember when you're watching clips like these is that resistance training is actually one of the most powerful tools that athletes have from protecting them from injury. And heavy resistance training is actually needed to induce those positive changes that you can see in your tendons and ligaments where they become stronger, stiffer, and their ability to resist deformation is improved. So when you see him doing things like heavy deadlifts, don't be so quick to assume that he's injuring himself or creating more risk for injury, especially when you compare it to the risk of getting injured in a sport like wrestling. Now, beyond that, being strong can really only help you in your sport. You're going to develop the sport skills by practicing the sport itself, and then we use the weight room to enhance those physical qualities that we use in our sport, like strength. And because of how dynamic and unpredictable wrestling can be, your training in the weight room ought to be very well-rounded and focused on developing full body strength. Follow for more.